Riverson Oppong. Good morning.
Good morning.
If you have a
Yemi Adombo, elsewhere.
I am Yado. If you had Opening up Juma when I was reading through the credentials, what boy Juma and Kasankasa or my Ghana has I mean, if you go through the credentials, Juman de Wabubi Pa, and then when we talk about individuals in the oil and gas sector of Ghana, and you want people who have that expertise, omit me abo or minor, then you me quit Dr. Riverson. Doc, means I'm more aqua baby. You said, how is the industry doing? An oil gas industry.
That's the problem. So I'm going to say, no, na yini command of it. Which are TF for now. Remember what they are country bebre.
Come on, me pa. Come on, me. Me na chini me nya me kasenti me brepa me brepa.
So you can't let gas sector na. Believe say in common bebre na me di na akwa downstream. You know. People also feel say your upstream, the mainstream and downstream, right? So upstream there the Juma over to say GMPCAD the petroleum commission. Now you say this COVID biaba will be any aje ENI the 20 scarf of kind of gas so one be any aje never benya yidam can hear every move. They come mainstream and then Juma Ghana gas. Even though in the Ghana's constitution, they see Ghana gas as downstream. But in the pure intellectual property of Ghana gas is the midstream company because they gather resources, process the resources, they transport. So it's a midstream sector. Downstream there, and I say say Tonaton.
Motofango no. The middle. You're downstream, but
we are still in the middle.
In the middle,
so we are in the middle of the downstream.
Yes,
right.
Of the downstream.
Yeah, you're right. That's totally the case. Kind of correct. I've been able to work from the upstream to midstream and to downstream. See, it's a bar oil and gas in there. Upstream to downstream. And then I said, Ghana to me who at that point here, we take advantage of the entire integrated institution. Where you be refining a fango or Ghana ha. Na ya benefiting from the economic impact. Now ton utu fango now ton $80 per barrel. Now oko import diesel and petrol around $700 per ton. If I so no any iti ya kan ba say ban befa no say believe say nyame nanim dan befa. Me modern downstream ho asem because believe that's where
and when you be jina because and the figures you are mentioning and I was saying what which means and you are buying with yes as if you for deal BCN would you what is the problem at the end problem then
so there's something we call the international economic called the fiscal regime, right? Okay. So the kind of fiscal regime or that has led to the kind of contract we sign on. What that means is that a new fanguna you to nyana buying there. Buying what the 10% even carry the interest. And I will hear Jubilee say buying what more extra. But out here your role which is dated even before the companies that the IOCs take their part or their cost oil as we call it. I think say me hwe mu no de me nya de me tie ne say na aban na e de fango na yentu no ka kobobosia fango na wontu ye no ton kwada dada say no crazy say no nyam nanim but that was the drawback the bottleneck bringing the issue at hand na aban timi emfa ni sense ni bo say me fango ni e de come my oil refinery. We all know the economics behind it. India has made so much money from downstream. India and two fango beer. And so motor fango crude oil no. If you buy heavy oil, light crude oil, medium crude oil, sour, sweet, they buy every kind. Because they know that more refinery we are. You know free no. A 8 to 10 times your okoto. so far so nko aside adwuma ubenya odbema the ordinary Ghanaian say that no na sa check akra for Uber na a branch of I must say dog say I don't need me so Uber there or tech.
Oh, I see.
Petroleum engineer first class.
Oh, cheap Uber.
Uber driver.
Because your industry is expanding.
You're expanding.
So, that's very serious.
No, it is. And the amount of the number of graduates at tech, UMass, UNED, Takrady University,
Technical University, churning out
every year. Not tell you before saying. Tell you, I'm for 10 year. Year na for under 10. Year 20. Oh my kind of coin. Nipa be 520. Ne for 20, 500 coin.
Dia we ko suen. Obe create a day adwuma na no be create at this age. And the mania that sector is here to create your own business. A day can obinya dey create.
All and gas is specific. If you don't have the experience,
very specific.
There's less entrepreneurship
that is where I'm driving at.
We are marketing there. I mean marketing.
Yes.
You can pick up in the concept and market, right? IT is good area. And I think Yamfa Konya also can't change university. No money numbers. Engineers no. Because
you're expanding enough
to bring them. It's very worrisome.
The next 2 minutes, Yamfa building this argument. Now you were mentioning India. India for a top raw crude, no?
Yes.
Yes. Ghana, Edena, import.
Import petrol, diesel. Finished product.
Imported the finished product.
So when dollar price go up, how our price escalates. Dollar cost 17 year day. It was parallel to the pump price at a point in time. The bien way it means so what else? Nanka ye two hano your control over, right? COVID by crude oil price cost saying negative at the point 2010. Why do you think that the countries like Saudi Arabia, China were not worried? Because they were still refining their product and selling.
This country be to Ghana.
Crude oil price go negative. What is diesel go negative?
No.
Go negative. It's the driver of the economy. And now here downstream, to be honest with you, the downstream sector contributes twice the upstream sector in terms of GDP.
The downstream?
Yes. It contributes twice to the GDP than upstream. It's not to the budget, though. The budget is different.
I get
of course. So much of our money is coming from upstream.
Yeah.
In terms of
government budget subvention.
GDP, correct, no. The downstream contributes
twice.
So it tells you that anybody mope one CD.
One Ghana because more market. I think more can implement more implemented the one Ghana no. More can when pumps for no.
You say pumps for. It's a canwa. They say you obey.
What I'm saying is that Mona abaye some more implementing because ebe mon sooner ebe duasa one Ghana. I'm not saying you are. It's the government, but Mona ebe but you brother downstream. How is Ghanaian downstream now performing comparatively to Ibia, Yanshe and West African neighbors?
All right. I mean, I think in terms of regulation and standard, Ghana are quite. If you know, don't even say West Africa, across Africa. Wow. I've been to almost all the countries. And I've seen it all. Ghana, your regulation, your policy. This is Ghana have been. So share even our energy transition plan. If you see our even power plan, our power pool system, we have them on paper. No problem. Implementation is a problem. Implementation is a problem. Because social regulation, I set policy, I set regulation. Juma. Now, what things and same BAC? We cry ye pedding. In this one, ye pedding.
In some bands,
what is and the Bloomberg paid me a courtesy visit last 2 weeks.
Okay.
They came to our office. They flew to Ghana. Then community man, I'm still Ghana, you were 245 oil marketing companies and LPGMs. So why I'm saying yes, Ghana, West Africa, I'm saying Ghana.
Companies are fango distribute across Ghana. 245
LPGMs and then and OMC. I mean, TB baby, Nigeria crown.
So
me gidi say, ain't a crap from America. You call me. So there's something called the mystery shopping.
You just pop up and then you
pop up and unannounced
and
check quality in the station. And one of the outcomes we saw in Volta region, where we just ended our shop. I make a chance say, Eddie, times a day you talk you. It will turn the whole day and ton 1 liter cry. Who's that then? Anyone? I see the be see if it's near doors where.
And that's very true. That's very true.
4,000 plus filling stations in the country.
4,000 plus.
Yes.
Yeah, wait a minute. I remember I checked Accra. Was it Equatorial Guinea? No, Gabon. Gabon. I went to their capital and fuel station, and also just a few of them. But the question is, in some instances now, you see economics. You see if Omodo Sosana Emma competition. But when I'm expert in that field, some number of OMCs are reflecting in some pumps near them. The dynamics on the economy near them.
You see, there's a global dynamic. That's why I told about the GDP. Okay. So the global dynamic is that for me, I'm happy it's a job for people. At the same time, it contributes highly to the GDP. Right. But we are operating a deregulated market. So the market, a crazy market, fighting with it, right? So the competition is very high.
A deregulated market. Mameti for instance, only then.
So a deregulated market are buying to me countries at tofu price. You're allowed to set your price.
Free market,
but there's still regulation on quality, quantity, right? Okay. So as it stands now, there's high competition among my members, and some of them are unfair because of unfair regulation from the regulator's point of view. You understand? In Pempi, so what is a Kuma Kasai did there? I say you need the point is that we need to churn out the policy that we set. There are so many systems in place. It will be tracking, it will be ATG. 80% of the ATGs in Volta region are not working. 80% of them are not working. You and I have paid for it. So how are we implementing a policy that has been set? And that's not free. Understand? So we share the number no. I was 245. Over to the first 20% or the first 20 of these people they do more than 25% of the volume.
More than 75% of the
first
volume.
20, no.
First 20, no.
Yeah. 70% plus of the volume. And what can I get 30? Ain't he say, and the MP catch him say, the new lines are new OMC are bar. Me dream hopa. Dear na existing 245 from Munti me dear pa na 245 no and ne omonye ye OMC are unlifted from Porter and so tonfu and
unlifted from Porter
and so tonfu and onya no way.
Question and comparison bisa wona
MP ne say omoka ho asem. So you see there are a lot of things that we need to discuss with the government as a chamber. But yeah, train that you better not say ya kan yen ne na da on better say bofu. I say okay.
Bofu the assembly wa Ghana.
Yeah, you see.
Bofu assembly Ghana.
Some once their bread. Say yeah, jemam. Na adamunti ye.
We make attempt.
Oh yeah, make attempt.
Severally.
Oh yeah, kasa. Ene kasa.
Previous or current?
Previous, current, kasa.
Current ni posturing to saying.
Therefore, which require better respond.
Again, nyoma poti apart from more license ebe choki system na esa mene uyetua where ejuma kra ne yenye no. Aside that, what other nyoma na eda table so a you need to discuss with government so that you bring a very good system.
You see, about we buy, I think said I never call you manage who yes, or set up a downstream sector committee. Say you review the issue. Issue the book a command. Emma, so Okasakra last week no or committee meeting. Okay, what year? Boy, about say the comprehensive report about. Intiana Emia Mefi committee the chair cancel because yeah kasa. Okay. So I don't want to be like may report to be. So the issues they are there. Do you know that? Do you know about operational issues that we face when it comes to poor movement across the station, across the country, and also when it comes to this same pricing mechanism that are implemented and all that. Because you see, it's a no a boy. Young Cassa, you don't boy home. I know about effective woman. I tofu. But if and then a win at China, let me give you an example. Last year, who be by Ghana around August, September. Yeah. My members got toy. My members don't import fuel.
So who imports the
BDCs import fuel.
Okay.
Who are we no pass BDC for who?
The bulk distribution companies.
I
import it.
And I be doing some. MP ko check or pumper. Almost say I feel quality. So they are going to
more
issue what do you call it? Fine. I'm say
on you.
What be that? The fuel and import here.
So when the fuel come out, the only thing is the BDC is in a toba. What do? You just
then
you distribute.
Yes.
You don't do anything.
Up to now, you can report. Next month in August, and 1 year.
Yes.
Report to my. You're trying piece on the report, break.
And my.
Now let's see my car. You're trying to report. Me then I
because you paid for it. You're punishing more.
No, we stopped it.
Most stop it. Yeah. But you need to find out how.
Where it's coming from. David see bioma. Say ya local station where David import fuel. What don't import fuel?
How would a Ghana with me revive it talk? Thank you for so more refining. With me reviving it talk. Now any other big companies almost set up like refineries. How would that system help Omaitisa Ghana?
Bro, depending on government initiative. You see, you can't be foreign investors in Brazil.
Okay.
They look at it. Why in that direction? They'll support you. So what's the petroleum hub?
What's in how many years? Actually, you don't know what is happening.
Investors do something called risk. Everything. You just don't bring millions of dollars and invest in the country. No. Who's the filling station? So who's the refinery? The first thing you look at, even before look at your numbers, is where you're going to get the crude oil
crude from.
Don't go to see the refinery now. Then aka. Name fango na any problem. No sunya na fango ntia. Ntia sa o be see petroleum hub until dabi. And say ka akefan ko Togo. And ka even ko Benin. What you say? So the point is this. Let the government initiate this by himself. There's a local demand for it. Last year alone, Ghana used 6 billion liters plus of oil product in the country. Tell me, it's not a demand here in this country.
6 billion. So the demand is there.
I'm telling you. Demand grows more than 4% every year.
I don't want to take you into that arena, but is it that some people are benefiting within the chain when a state-owned refinery comes to fruition, ebe had the system omo money
State owned quantity meet demand. The how behind the how obi have.
That is the problem.
What else? Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, no.
Hey, buapayo na.
I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah, 1 Ghana on a liter. Mona, this year, aye. Mona, we implement. Yeah, no more discussing. Any more discussing.
And so first one I buy now. There was no discussion. So letter I come out buy.
Yeah.
Because the Sunday letter implementing on Monday was not operationally feasible. Me needs and Jerry from crowd on my ready. MPA was not ready. Nobody was ready. So after was no, I think we had engagement with GRA, with MPA, the Ministry of Energy and Ministry of Finance. And one thing we've asked them to do, which I'm looking for them to do, is the MGO account that is less tax to bring on fairness kind of be. And also we hope say there be young 2 years time, 3 years time, almost another one city. Why I say this because it's like the yes. The first time and act we buy, we buy. It's there already. It was 95 pesos, and now there's another one city. What justify the one city in Yamin? Why not 50 pesos? Why not 80 pesos? Why even one city 50?
Money are buying Canada, sir.
When I decided here.
We decided.
Yeah, we did that. But what they buy, who are we? Yeah, they implement it. So only able to attack. Yeah, bam.
When Dr. Riverson Oppong, CEO, Chamber of Marketing, Oil Marketing Companies, need income. I say, one Ghana minimum need but so you again downstream. How well has the government done in terms of your share afiasi, BC and ne? How are fuel prices are affected?
Yeah, I mean, so far for price now, there are 3 segments of it. There's the SREF. SREF near something called the landing price plus whatever the BDCs will put on. Now you koto at SREF.
Okay.
Then you add the tax and levies and margins on it, right? Then our members, so that one's regulated by MPA.
Okay.
Then our members will put their margin on it. Okay. And no share. Diesel or petrol born about 70%. 25% or 20% is going for buying any taxes and levies. The OMCs barely get 5%. It's
not a buying yes, capa.
Yeah, na ya kobo bosia bank. Police station, any capital cost we take 5%. A buying scale kwa about 20. It's that segment. But you know oil price a cost through international benchmark price. I find a plat or Argos, depending on which product. Plat for diesel and petrol, Argos for LPG. And how the dollar will also function in the market. It was a flat price of cost because we import it, we also increase it. Okay, when because we also buy in dollars, and as a net importer, when the dollar starts misbehaving, they also see the effect. So one thing we realized that this year, I think March, the fuel price will be coming down because flat price were coming down, and the CD also gained some strength. Okay. So this one CD came out, it's a cost.
Once in a buy a cost part,
I think between 7 to 9%.
7 to 9%.
Yeah. For petrol and diesel. LPG there's no one CD on it.
No one CD on it. It remains the same. But yeah, caught into the buying one of the projects or person to accelerate development. That is the your friend saying 24-hour economy. As an entity, how well and I buy more year engagement, because believe you me, more drivers within this project, the chain more drivers. I buy more discussion. How do you see this project?
I think so. Last year October to November, no, I think it started from July.
Mm.
We had a stakeholder engagement with
Okay.
the government, that's the flag bearers, that's MPP and NDC. I say Mahama Shebo said, "Oh, we need election now, or never have a engagement because we told them our problem." And I heard almost 24-hour economy, no, once. I said last week, na minya letter.
Last week. Okay.
Oma invite here for inauguration tomorrow. But no, almost postponed it to Friday.
Friday.
Until up to now, the engagement be train say inaugurating na but you remember Brave here because Brunga have recently they brought daylight. One of my members broad daylight. Broad daylight. So it's doable, but we need to put systems in. And that's why I've told my members now that we'll be everybody if we had never one show the card. Okay. Because in the name of Mifriha. And recently, the Minister of Labor went out without telling anybody, not seeking approval from the Ministry of Energy, their mother or their sister entity. But you see, every sector has a sector agency. Our sector agency today, our regulator is MPA.
Yes.
Nobody can come to us without going through MPA. And this now, I'll say it and say it again. Oman here, you better put my muso on cotton for no.
Yes, sir.
No, because it's harassment. Into Oba, then they act as if they are the Obiama act in their mouth. Come and disturb our members. Whatever you want to implement, come and implement it in peace. Don't come in bossy. Because MP economy they don't go like that. But it's only banan number for.
And you wrap up with this question because a very key. You say in our economy again demand driven.
Oh, yeah, security. That's all.
Good. Security, no.
Yeah.
Once you enter mobile money, the AC. We are very confident that when that security is provided, you can really give us the optimum air push.
See, so called Europe, and I think South Africa, no. More stations are running 24 hours, but they're automated, no human intervention. Okay. It is so we are there. This is Korea because you pay with card. But how many of us in Ghana use card to operate? More might be acceptable, but I don't know how the pump is gonna to. And I think now there's technology to uphold. Let's have the discussion. Let's see the impact, the financial impact on that. Because I don't want to hear any 24-hour economy tax on fuel.
Are they what you agree vine be now?
Oh, dear, no, okay. But it to come at a cost.
Right? At a cost, and then you don't want that cost to be pushed on you and your members.
No anymore. You don't want to hear any other cost.
No anymore. Not just say one gun we are hurting power.
But you see, the point is this: we will always pass on cost. We will always pass on cost.
Yeah, the mama mo de be man.
Yeah, the mama. It's any day yamfa. Yamfa to your.
Kwame what?
Hey.
O see the mama omo de be man.
Yeah, the mama. But the point is this: you ever be cash and carry. Some OMCs be operating on cash and carry. That means that they prepay the tax before they even lift. Who wants it? Mr. Nam no be din komo. Or see your officer what fellow tank in now we no to extra one. Them say there be a pelita.
Why no cause as
obi the cause as officer what to be you know to one see them no it's pelita. It to talk gallon to 4 to 5 cities. What you say? So this is the point. The person needs to go and get 20 million cedis. Watching Bosnia, watching the papa ho, ni si ho ni ho. No, I come GRA. The GRA just a tax way. Now, me left here what offset me. Today, as we speak, some of my members have paid some tax to MP, GRA. Omunya offset. Yes. Because we don't know the upper. So there are a lot of issues that we need to talk about. It's and you say we are against buying no, we're not against buying. After all, it's going to pay for a debt in create.
Anyway, university had Dr. Riverson Oppong and an payment in the din common opening way or hold the PhD postgraduate ne push bebre I mean can be mom. PhD in and post doctoral degree in international oil and gas management, finance and economics from Gapkin University of Oil and Gas in lecturer. So you know where it's coming from. When we talk about the few persons in Ghana in oil and gas, both up and downstream, we are talking about Dr. Riverson Oppong. Doc, thank you so much for your time. Mijeri said, money abayin share we'll be having more of these engagements. Thank you so much, Doc.
Onua 95.1 FM. 95.1 FM. Yeah,